So today on the J.Dalton channel, we are going to talk about holsters. Not just any old holster though. We're going to talk about the holster that I prefer to carry, the holster that I prefer to buy, and that holster is the Raw Dog Concealment holster. So this holster here integrates a leather backing, KYDEX front, so essentially the best of both worlds. So let's get this thing in on the table. Let's talk about some of the features you should expect and why you should probably consider buying one of these. Okay, so here we are at the table, and we're just going to do an unveil of the package and what to expect when you do purchase yourself a Raw Dog tactical holster. So haven't opened it up yet. Knife out of the way. Looks like there's a pamphlet here on just some new stuff that they've come out with, which I do follow them, and they have come out with some pretty cool stuff. Wallet, flashlights when they're available, and also a mag pouch, which they are not advertising in here, but they are coming up with mag pouches, which is really new. I actually got an email a couple weeks ago about it, and I ordered it from there. And this is my receipt, so I'm not going to show that. And here is the holster. I went ahead and ordered this one in the carbon fiber. Just figured, why not? Everything else I have is all black. So as you can see here, everything is nicely done. The edges are pretty nice. Sometimes there might be a little rough edges, but you gotta think these are mass produced. This isn't, the custom guy doing it down at the house. So, they do have to make money, so they need to do them fast. But for being a fast holster, even the leather work and stuff, for being a like manufactured holster, they're pretty nice. So let's go ahead and we'll check the fit. This is for my XD, and yes, it is pretty tight. First one. Yep, and there it is. And I'm going to roll in a couple other holsters here as well, and then we'll go over some of the features, and then we'll go over some of my tips and tricks to prep your holster for carry. Okay, so here we are with another Raw Dog Concealment holster. I'm going to leave this one here in the holster because it is live. There is one in the chamber. This is coming out of concealed carry. This is a holster I gotten for my girlfriend, her shield. But as you can see, this has been worn a lot. You can see how the leather and stuff finishes here, and the retention on it is pretty nice. Still good, and we still have some adjustments to do. A couple of holsters which I'll bring in, I did have to heat up and kind of press in a little bit more retention, but that's one of the beautiful things about KYDEX. So on to the next. Here is my SIG 2022. This is also in a Raw Dog Concealment holster. This is one of the ones I did have to add retention. This is a bigger gun, so and a heavier gun, so having that extra added retention I felt was a necessary. There's that. It's my XDS Mod 2. Same thing with this one. This one is coming out of concealed carry. I actually just took it off my person. Same thing with it. Really nicely done. And as you can tell, it's been worn. It starts to take shape. That's one of the nice things about the leather, is it will start to take shape. And I mentioned that they have mag pouches, so this is a mag pouch for the 2022. And that is all the holsters I have right now, and now we're going to talk about tips and tricks. Okay, so since I've been carrying these a while, I'd like to think that I know a little bit about these holsters, considering I have a lot of hours spent with one of these on my side. First off, I'm going to go over, let me see if I can get you a good shot of it here. So these holsters, a lot of these things, they're cookie cutters. You know, they're the same leather holster. Leather part is probably used on all of them as far as the shape and silhouette. So roll it over this side. I think that'll be a better way to demonstrate it. And as you can see on my 2022, so you can see I notched the leather out right there. Same thing here on the shield. I did the same thing. Same thing here on the XDS, same thing. On the 2022, I did leave this the way that it is, considering it is a hammer gun, and it'll just help protect me from the hammer and stuff gouging into me. So one of the things I recommend to do is to just take you a Sharpie marker and etch this line here of the back strap, and take and cut that. And the reason being is when I reach to grab the gun, the leather, as you can see, is hitting my hand. So I want to be able to grab the gun without that happening. Do you have to do it? No, not really. It's just something that I prefer. Another thing that I recommend to do, and this is going to be for any holster, pull your screws out, put some blue Loctite on them. And this goes for any holster that you get. It's just an added precaution thing to do. You will not regret doing that. Just pulling these all off and just putting a blue Loctite in there. Also on these leather holsters, if you have leather conditioner, I recommend doing that, mink oil or anything of that nature. If not, Vaseline works really well. So now we're going to move on, and we are going to talk about features and warranties and all that such of the Raw Dog. Okay, so on to some of the features you can expect with your holster, and it comes with the price of the holster. This is just what you get. So you get the leather backing for comfort, for carrying all day concealed. Also, the holsters are made in Texas, so everything is made USA. You also get the single point clip with adjustments. So if you loosen this up, there's another hole underneath here, so you can adjust your cant for like appendix carry or side carry. The clip is what they call an easy on, easy off. Back in the day, we used to call these quick clips because of how quick they are to get the holsters on and off your person. Also is a full trigger protection. So that's one of the things they add in. I've seen holsters that kind of are lacking the back portion here, which they do not. When they make their holsters, they make sure that 100% of the trigger well is covered. Also, you get adjustable retention, which is dual. There's actually two. So you can adjust the holster to your liking just by tightening these screws down. Also, they do what they call a combat cut on the for the trigger there. So as you can see, there's no holster interfering. I would like to see them combat cut the leather portion as well. Maybe in due time that they will. They might be able to integrate that and make it quick and cost effective there on getting that portion combat cut as well. Another thing that's nice about the company is the company has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if there's something, anything, don't matter what it is, if you do not like your holster within 30 days of receiving your holster in the mail, you will get 100% of your money back. No questions asked. Guaranteed. That says a lot. I mean, most companies don't do that. You're kind of stuck with it if you don't like it. Also, they have a certification for 100% on best price. So basically what that means is for all the features, leather, dual adjustments on the retention, the combat cut, the single clip that is adjustable for cant, all these features that go into a holster, they guarantee 100% they have the best price, which you can check the description for the link. Also, they also guarantee that they will have 100% customer satisfaction. I've never had any problems with it, but one of the things that's nice is if you reach out to them, they will respond. You can contact them on Facebook. I've messaged back and forth on sponsorships and stuff like that, and you know, they're great. They're just normal people like you and I, and they're more than happy to try to help you out in any way. Questions, if your order hasn't arrived yet, anything like that, just reach out and they will make sure that they take care of you. Okay, so this is the portion of the video where I like to give thanks. And I'd like to thank Raw Dog for sending me out the holster that I actually did pay for. I want to make that up front and clear that this isn't a pointless plug here. I actually do purchase a lot of my stuff, even from my sponsors. The main reason being is I don't want my sponsors to think that I'm just trying to get free stuff, when it's really not what it is. I'm just asking for some help, trying to get some sponsorships. They don't pay me. I literally just get some product every now and again. But I want to prove to you here that I do actually pay for my stuff here. So here is a holster that I just bought. If I can get it to focus here. So, and it's called the Defender Pro Series. So this one here is collar, carbon fiber, model Springfield XD, 3-inch 9/40 compact right hand. $39.95 plus shipping is $44.90. But I want to thank Raw Dog for, you know, helping me out. There's been a few holsters that they have sent me to try out some new stuff or whatnot, knowing that I have the guns. So, you know, just sending stuff out. I have noticed that it seems as if they're using a thicker leather, and also the leather is a little more refined in the back now, which could be due to some of my video reviews, because in the past I made a video and that was one of the things I talked about, was they were a little rough on the backing, and that the leather could have been a little bit thicker, which is going to give you longevity of the holster. Even though they provide a lifetime warranty, it's still nice if you don't need it, and by adding thicker leather just ensures that you're not going to be contacting them down the road and needing new. I also would like to thank Froglube for helping the channel out. I've been supporting Froglube for many years now, and you know, I've used their products for about 6 years now, since they just came out. When I first started using Froglube, they didn't even have a degreaser yet. They were actually recommending rubbing alcohol. That's how long it's been. Other than that, I want to encourage you to be performance driven in life and demand greatness. Thanks for watching.